Why do we believe? Yeah, it has also something to do with collectiveness, right? I mean, religion, for example, or watching a football club. That's also the thing. Why do we believe? Football club against another football club. Sports team, rivalries. I mean, in sports, like in Olympics, a race. When you swim, there's guys competing or fighting on the same team. And that's the thing. When you have a football or soccer, you might call it, there's teams against teams, right? One team against the other. And usually it's fun, right? But it gets really, all the emotions get out. Some people get angry or sad or happy. And it's all connected. Sports and rivalries exist since humans' existence, in my opinion. When in books about ancient history and ancient civilizations, or when you hear from indigenous people, everywhere in the world there's competitiveness, I think. And not saying it's good or bad. Competitiveness in just when you go out hunting, for example, or who's becoming the tribe leader, or but with respect. I think it's a good way. A lot of time it happens. Respectfulness. For example, let's just take a tennis match and two players competing. At the end, the player who lost congratulating the player who won. And just really out of gratitude and saying like, really saying like, yeah, it would have been nice to win the match, but hey, you won. However it happened, you won. Congratulations. I will try to win next time. You can say whatever you want, of course, but I think that is so important in coming to the question, why do we believe? Everything has to do with that question, I think. Yeah, why are people listening to a pastor holding a sermon or, preaching in church? Why are people sitting there and listening? Not saying, and I'm trying not to say good or bad. I was raised really religious and I'm still spiritual, really, truly, and I like to be and I love to be and I want to be spiritual. I think it's truly important. It helps me. For me, it's important. Me personally, what I mean by spiritual, because I'm using that word, I'm just using, there might be other words. I might be religious. However, I don't want to define what it is, because that's why it's called belief, right? Because we don't know. Can we know for sure? Because our perception, right? It's our view of the world, our view of our life, our view and our opinion on what we see, what we feel, what we hear, what we say, what we think. It's us and it's individual. So why in a collectiveness? Are we supporting a sports team together out of whatever reasons? Because we were born in the city of the sports team, or because the sports team wins? Or in religion, why do we believe in that and this? There's so many aspects to Christianity, Buddhism, Hinduism, Islam, or Islam. That's the other thing. So many pronunciation, languages, and the world is too diverse, I think. It's not too diverse to say like, oh, it's too much. Like, oh, it should be less diverse. I'm saying it's so diverse, so immensely diverse and complex in all of its aspects. Whether you take religion, for example, how complex, please, is religion? Christianity, for example, has so many wings. I mean, by wings, I mean so many roots and different, right now, varieties. I think of the word, but it's not coming to me, what I want to use. It's so diverse. There's Catholics, Protestants, there is the Baptist church, and there's so many sub-churches and different beliefs, and Jehovah's Witnesses, and in Islam as well. I definitely want to go and dig deeper into religions and the different religions in later episodes, because in my life right now as well and in the future, I want to dig deeper into religion, because what I found out in the core of all religions, so far, what I found out for myself, in my personal opinion. And I want to really dig deeper in all of the religions and all of the beliefs. And that's why I'm also traveling and trying to explore cultures and different beliefs and customs. I love it. I love it. Multiculturalism and just life. For me, it's just life. I don't see people for their religion. I don't see like, ooh, that's a Christian. Ooh, that person might be a Muslim. Oh, she's a Buddhist. Or countries like, oh, he's French or German or Ecuadorian or like, wow, is he tall? Wow, is he small? Like judging. I mean, not saying like I'm acknowledging what they're saying or what I'm getting, what vibes I'm getting or feelings or emotions. I'm acknowledging them, respecting and accepting them. And then taking a moment and living without judging in any kind of right or wrong, good or bad. I'm not saying you shouldn't do it. At the end, it's up to you, me, everyone, to decide what you want to decide, what you want to do. It's your decision, right? Of course, we're all influenced by our surroundings, by everybody. Family, everybody around you influences you. Passively, actively? It's a good question. Right? Sometimes more, sometimes less. Sometimes this part influences the other part a bit more than the other, and so on and so on. See, it's so diverse. It's so diverse. And that's why I am saying, I love it. I love this. I love this because every second something new happens. Every moment. Even if I'm still and sitting here alone and pouring out my thoughts and my ideas. Even though something is changing, something is happening, right? I'm breathing, something around me is happening. Even within this room, maybe there might be a small spider or a fly or outside. Something I don't see with my own eyes. But does this mean it's not happening? Obviously, I think not, right? Because the world doesn't stop around you. All of its life continues. Every moment, every second. Everything continues and it never stops, right? Even if a person dies, what happens? Do we know? Some people experience something. And that's the other question when we're talking about religion, beliefs. What happens after the death? Is there something after death? Reincarnation? Or are we going to hell or heaven or nirvana or where are we going? What are we doing? Is it our soul? Is it our whole body? Is it everything or nothing? Why do we believe in the purpose of life, in this sense of life? What is life for? What does it mean? Right? Why do we believe? Why do we believe? Collectiveness, alone. What does it mean to believe? How do we define it? Is it only to be religious? Do you believe in something? I mean, are you religious? Are you a Christian? Are you a Buddhist? Muslim? Is it that or is it more? What is it? Right? What is it? Me sitting here talking about that answers for my part, a little bit of the question. I'm talking about religion and belief. And that's the thing. An atheist might say like, I don't believe in anything. But by saying I don't believe in anything, or maybe he's not saying anything, or I don't believe in God. Well, people say like, I don't believe in God. I don't believe in this and this and that. It's okay. It's what you believe, right? Totally fine. And that's why I say and preach my religion. Yeah. That's the other thing. There's so many people like Tony Robbins, maybe you know him, without judging, but like a famous motivational speaker, book author, a lot of times celebrated like a pop star. And why we celebrate pop stars, right? That's the other thing. Why do we celebrate certain celebrities? Yeah, stars, so-called stars. Why do we do that? Why do we look in awe? Because it's something higher than ourselves. It's something higher. It's something a lot of times, I think, me included, when I was younger, it was like, I'm here, I want to be there. Can I do it? Probably not. I didn't think about it. I was like, I want to be this guy. I want to be that guy. I want to achieve this and this and that. But that's the thing. Talked about it earlier. Procrastination, right? And living life with what is the purpose of life. And that's the thing. What is driving us? Why are we continuing? And some people stop. Life stops them. They stop themselves. Why do we believe? Why do we believe? And what does it mean? I think it means all that. I think it's undefinable. Maybe some people have an answer, their answer. And I respect it and and I want to hear it, and I want to hear it. All of it. All, definitely, all opinions, assumptions, ways of thinking. I want to hear, I want to see, I want to feel, the collectiveness and togetherness of this world, of all of us. Because one doesn't exist without the other. Why would there be religion? I mean, if you believe in the Bible, right? The world is a certain age right now, a couple of thousand years old. Now that people believe, no, we believe in the Big Bang and we believe in millions and millions of years. I don't know. I didn't experience it. I didn't experience what happened at the beginning. If there ever was a beginning. Some people say it's endless. It's like an endless loop, or we're living in the eye of a giant. What do I know? Actually, the only thing I know is I know nothing. Nothing. And the more I discover, the more I read, the more I listen to podcasts or read books or talk to people or think and meditate and live life, the more I dig deeper in topics of spirituality, human psychology, human physiology, and about all aspects. Read books, talk to people, watch, hear, listen, and live. The more I do that, the less I know. Or the more I know, that I know less. Or absolutely nothing. Something, right? Quite something. A little bit. And I realized that for myself, and that's my opinion, right? It is me putting out my ideas, my thoughts, my dreams, my wishes. And a lot of people do that. And by doing that, I think I believe. I believe in life. I believe in sharing is caring. I believe in something. And that is also believing. That is also part of believing. Religions or beliefs or faith, all of them, I think, what they have in common, there is a certain doctrine. And I'm not saying it's bad or good. I'm just saying there's certain rules or certain aspects of it, certain laws or certain regulations or ways of living, or in whatever religion you go, you find some recommendations or assumptions, what people said and what they recommend, or a certain way of living. Anything, without judging it. But it exists, right? And it's diverse. So how could I sit here or stand here and say, this is right and this is wrong? Because I believe something, and maybe I'm a little bit harsher, so to call. Or just, I believe something. And I don't believe in equality, or I don't believe that the other religion or the other belief should exist or be tolerated, right? Why do we fight for a country? Why do we fight for religion or for our family? Or why do we fight for ourselves? Is that good or bad? Why do we believe? Why do we believe? I personally think, I come to my personal conclusion, and that's the other thing right now. Maybe tomorrow or in 2 days, I come to a different conclusion and I believe something different or something else. Maybe. I don't know. How could I know? I can only, in my opinion, live every second, every moment. We define it as seconds or minutes. Every moment. Also, a moment is called a moment, right? Yeah, we always try to define it, right? And hold it. Length of minutes. It's difficult. It's easy. Why do we do that? Why do we do all that? And I think all of this answers kind of the question by not answering it, right? Answering by not answering. But for me, it's acceptable. I think life is so diverse and complex and just wow, if you think of all the aspects of everything, wherever you are, and here it is maybe, wherever you are, if you take all aspects, everything, what I just mentioned, but everything you can come up with. That's the thing. I only talk from my perspective, from my personal own inner, outer perspective. Whether it's consciously or subconsciously or in whatever form or shape, but it's me, right? It's me. And everybody else of you, everybody around the world, everybody who's alive and has a functioning brain does that, right? Has certain interests, certain things you like or you love or you don't like so much, or you like everything or nothing, or you do this and do that, and you believe in this or believe in that, or you don't believe in anything, or whatever it is. We're all different, right? How could I? Why would I? There's a lot of questions. How could I and why would I judge anybody because of how they look, for example? You were born this way, right? Why do we judge people like from their skin color? They have a different skin color. We are spiritual beings in a physical body. So what is the skin color? Is it spiritual being or is it a physical color in a physical body? Is it physical, huh? It's like the skin, right? Is physical. You are born like this. Does it directly mean you're less of a human being? No, I don't think so. I personally, other people saying yes. Skin color? Ooh. We rate humans, right? This is the master class of humans, master race. And the other, not so much. Question. Is that right? Is that wrong? I don't know. I don't think so personally. To judge somebody because of their skin color. I personally don't think so. Other people might think, yeah, it is. I believe in a lot of things and think a lot of things are right, some others are wrong. And some people join together if they have certain beliefs or ideas. They are the same. Maybe they work together in a company or in a religion or in a sports team. A certain goal, want to reach something together. And if I see all of this and put it before my inner eye, why and how could I personally judge anybody because of how they look, what their religion is? And that's the thing. The spiritual being was put in a certain body, in a certain kind of family maybe, or a certain kind of religion or belief, or in a certain kind of country, under a certain kind of government, amongst a certain kind of family, other human beings. You know, if you think about it, there's certain movies or books about this topic as well. You know, we're born in this body. Everybody was born in their body.